Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Big smile now, big smile. People love a big smile. I don't know. Maybe you don't love a big smile. Anyway, I'm back. Everything seems to be working correctly, but not for long. I'm going to move myself back to my more accustomed position. I feel a little strange. Not a big deal, you know. It's just I feel a little odd. I'm used to seeing myself in that corner, in the lower left hand. Well, let's look at that handsome fellow. The boots, not a real look, but the rest of it, yeah, kind of a sky piratey thing. In Pennsylvania. Pardon my making slurping noises. And lip smacking noises. Bit my lip earlier today. You don't care. But you know, I've had teeth for more than 60 years now. I've been operating them for more than 60 years, and yet I still bite my lip. And not once. If I bite it once, I'm going to bite that lip in the exact same place more times. And it's going to get more unpleasant every time. Okay. I have to build a skyship frame. I'm ready to do it. All right, that's a dinghy. Feel free to giggle. A skiff. A yacht. Oh my. Well, the yacht seems a bit much. We're going to need 256 wood and 28 ingots. Before we say yes, let's make sure we have those things. We need more wood. Probably going to need more ingots, too. Where is our... A lot of scrap metal. Did we make ingots? I don't know. I have a forge. Made a forge in here. Iron ingots. I'm going to need a lot more iron ore and wood to make anything. A lot. We want that there. Let's see. There's the wood. And there's our ingots. We're going to need a lot more wood. With 30 ingots, wasn't it only like 20 odd? 20 or 30 odd? Whee! Yeah, 28. So we've got enough ingots. We're just going to need a lot more wood. Fortunately, I have just the tool for that. Did I swap? Somehow? I did. Alright, we are getting wood over time here. What are we doing on that wood? 52. Alright, well, we can Lots of pine wood. I got a tomanana. Like a banana, only no bees. Learning all kinds of new schematics, though. That's cool. Missed. How are we doing now? We are at 90. Wood is not coming especially quickly. Fibers, more plant fibers, presumably a lot of these, so grab them now. Okay, maybe we can't chop up the stumps. Night has fallen. Let's see, an Atlas, Skyship Core's Vital Technology, Essentials tab, interact with the core after placing it to register that Skyship compared to the ship and various fun functions, such as allowing you to respawn in it if you die. Well, I don't want to die. I want to live forever. Something about timing it. Compendium, tutorials, resources. What was it about this? To refire faster, press left click just as it turns. Screwing up. I didn't time that right. Nor that. Nor that. There we go. I can be taught. Maybe. Maybe we should lay out what we've got so far. I'm building a yacht because I am not amongst the hoi polloi, so. Metal and more wood. More metal too. Didn't say that like that number of. Missed it. Need to work on the aiming. Hey, Vorp, Fat Body? Did you guys coordinate that? Impressive if so. What do we got? 100 wood and 30 metal. We are going to need more of each. Because I want a yacht. I'm not settling for some rinky-dink little airship. I want a yacht. I'm playing Lumberjack Highlight. With some Z. Ah, delicious. Can we get everything over here? Looks like it. Nope, nope, nope. I am just, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. They shouldn't. See, the problem is they offer me the blueprint of a yacht. So I have to have the yacht. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm all about the very best. We are up to... Oh, another stack. That makes sense. We're at 250. Okay, I think we just need a little bit more. But we are going to need some more iron as well. I missed. It's a sunrise. How are we doing now? How are we doing now? I think we've got enough. We just now need to track down another source of iron. Perhaps the one iron node I was aware of has respawned. That would be helpful. Gotta have the yacht. I mean, come on. Oh, I'm out. Nope, scrap metal. You would think I could turn scrap metal into iron. Maybe I can. I need to take a look at that when I get back to the thingy. Oh, seriously? I'm coming. Oh, oof, oof. Oh, that hurt. I want to have the gun ready just in case. For instance, these things respawn, all the stuff that's up here. So hopefully that rock over there has returned. It looks like it has. I think it has. We have rock sign. Alright, now we're going to try to remember how to do this. And so we will go to the compendium, tutorial, aim it, and once firing you can hold that to keep firing right. We want to knock off all of the rock, but we don't want to hit the core. My memory from the past is hitting the core and breaking it up causes an explosion. The core is the rocky part that doesn't look like it's metallic. Hitting the metallic part gets you the metal. How are we doing on iron ore right now? Where is it? Iron ore? No, that's... Yeah, it's just one of the issues I always have with so much of contemporary gaming. 82 iron ore. They love image and iconography when those things would be better with more words. There's no reason to not have both the images and the words. That looks like metal. Like that. Right, that should be enough. It's just that today's, at least the game designers, have embraced a useless, counterproductive, minimalist iconography. An icon is great. An icon provides a lot of useful information. Sometimes it provides all the information you need, but not always. And extra words, well, when you don't understand your kids, my understanding is you tell them to use their words. Something down there that I... Oh, is that my floating friendly boy? Yes, it is. Yeah, don't beep at me. Berries. I hope they're very good. Alright, back to the foundry. We needed 50-something ingots. Smelt. Iron ingot. Each one gives us 10, so we should be fine. There we go. We've got enough wood. The frame uses metal. The decks and panel use wood. Total weight is 1,809. Some things. The sky ship. Oh. Hindenburg comes to mind. The Lensdenberg. Well, you're going to be in the lens of luxury. I have a boat. It doesn't have a core. Let's see, no core installed. There's my boat. Let's see what's involved in making a core. Ooh, berries. That's the smelter. Forged atlas shard, right? Our computer craft. Grappling hook, lifter. Don't see a core anywhere. Register to Skyship core. Well, let's... Q. Oh, well, Oh, ooh, I can fly like a bird in the sky. Not sure how that works. Interesting. I don't know how to go down now. Do I have to get out of my sphere of buildingness? Seems like it. Core. Deconstruct, rename. Save. Empty blueprint slot. Okay, we made our boat, but there's no core installed. But how do we make a fucking core? Oh my god. Compendium. Skyships. Core. Skyship core is the vital technology that allows a skyship to fly. While inside the shipyard dome, go to the Essentials tab of the B menu. You'll note, nowhere on the UI is there a B menu. Wow. Essentials, there it is. I'm going to need an Atlas crystal. Why it wouldn't have that information on the screen? I don't know. I need more Atlas dust. Fortunately, I know how to get that. Fortunately for me, not so fortunately for the sky shrimp I'm about to murder to get it. Oh, sky shrimp. There's one. Hi. Sorry. That's two. Has anyone else seen more sky shrimp? I hear something. They're probably avoiding me because I keep killing everybody they love. We have just enough for one more little Atlas crystal thing. Forged Atlas crystal. Hope your Monday didn't suck, everybody. A very nice day here. I went grocery shopping. That was the highlight of my day. Well, actually, the highlight of my day right now is hanging out with you good folk. Materials, metal, and an Atlas crystal. Resilience, be 101. Core weight, 7,512. Core energy, 505. Interesting, it only uses the scrap metal, not the ingots. Ah, okay. try that again. Let's see. We were here previously when we made our shot to there. Wow. This system is really, really not fun. I don't know how I'm supposed to move in this area other than I can move up. But I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to be able to move down. I just don't know. Pick up, place, find rotation, dismantle, cancel. Well, I clicked on place. Oh, I have to hold, right? Okay, so I have to hold C. Right, there's the core. Total weight on my boat is 1,263. It says I have no energy, which doesn't seem likely because I have a core. I will register to this ship. I have registered to the ship Lens of Luxury. Skyship has a basic square sail. Not yet. Is that actually a tree that's below me, or is this a tree that's sticking out of the... No, it's a tree that's below me. Okay. Well, I don't like that it's there, so... I'm going to chop it down with my choppy thing. Got to get the timing down on that. I'm not very good on the timing with that yet. Why isn't that thing breaking apart? Oh, because it's not made of wood. That was totally not embarrassing, except it was. Yay, I actually broke up a piece of wood. Go me. Alright, there we go. Got all that taken care of. Alright, basic square sail and a basic triangle sail. Presumably I need to be up there to build those. Okay, well, we can do that. Actually, I don't think I actually need to. If I'm in here, I should be able to just bounce up to the bubble. Why? Now it won't let me bounce to the bubble. Inside the bubble it won't let me bounce up. I don't understand. Bonk. Ow, my head. Well, how about a triangle sail here? How does that sound? Ship flight, triangle sail. I'm going to need 4 cloth. And for the square sail, 4 more cloth. So I'm going to need a grand total of approximately in the neighborhood of 8 cloth. The fact that you have to have multiple crafting benches doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Cloth, I need approximately 8. Hey, what do you know? I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look, I have 8. At least I assume it's 8. We've got bandages. Did the cloth? Where'd the cloth go? I picked it up. It's possible that I'm just literally blind. No, I'm pretty sure I picked it all up. That was impressive. Did you enjoy that one? I particularly like that one. Because I got stuck on the underside of something. That was some styling. Alright. I think the basic triangle sail can go up in the front. Probably going to need to rotate that. They can provide lift when angled correctly, allows you to ascend and descend more rapidly. We're going to need a second one, but for this, go. Okay, yes, but can I rotate it? Pick up in place. Rotate. Got that in place, and now I think we will build a basic square sail. Skyship, sails catch wind and give your skyship thrust. My skyship doesn't need sails for thrust. You know what I mean? I think you do. It was a dick joke. Find them in the ship flight tab of the B menu. No idea what the little green light thing is. I think I probably want to turn this thing around. Pick up and place that. There we go. That looks better. Skyship has a helm. Essentials. Helms. Basic. I need more scrap metal. About 22 more and another forged Atlas shard. I need more scrap metal and more space shrimp. There's one. I'm sorry about this, oh space shrimp. But I need your dust. It just sounds so cold when I say it like that. Like, all I want from the space shrimp is its dust. Which is essentially true. Sails come in variants that can catch the wind. Definitely main sails are mostly forward-facing, while the side sails can be placed to catch wind from the side. Using the combination of the two allow you to catch most wind directions. There are many ways to place sails in a ship that will offer different benefits. Try experimenting. Sure. Yeah. Experiment. Right, we need another space shrimp. There it is. I missed. It didn't even dodge. I just missed. No, 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 no. There'll be no running away. And I need like 32 more metal scrap. I've been collecting so much metal scrap and now it just didn't matter. I ran out. I have 3. I need more. They allow you to rotate so you can fit things into your inventory. Hey, I've got an idea. How about we don't fuck around with any more goddamn inventory Tetris? I was swearing about that in last epoch just a couple of days ago on stream. How about we do away with inventory Tetris? Making things fit in your inventory is not a fun minigame. Alright, we need, like, a bunch. And now it's dark out again, so it's hard to see things like the things I need. Scrap metal. That's branches. I could make a work building out of those little chunks of trees, but only if it was the branch office. Oof. Yeah, don't grunt at me. Shrooms, branches, shrooms, branches, branches. Going for all the sparklies, but the sparklies ain't doing it for me. They're not proverbially floating my boat. That's a rock. I got a rock. That should be scrap. Rock, rock. Where's the paper and the scissors? More scrap. More scrap. It was like 40 something. I'm gonna want to have like 50 scrap before I even think about going back. Where's the scrap? There it is. About 14. Hey, how goes it, Senegal? I hope you're doing well, reasonably. I mean, it's a Monday. But at least generally speaking, the working part of the Monday is over, which is the worst part of the Monday. So you agree on that? I just need loads more freaking scrap metal. I have to run around in the dark trying to find scrap metal. And now to eat a club sandwich. I've always liked a club. Very much. Must agree, club sandwich, very good. I like a BLT, but I lean towards a club. You know, if I was staying someplace at a hotel on the company nickel with a per diem, that's the kind of thing I'd order. You know, room service club. I don't want to take any chances with that blowing up. Yay, scrap. My inventory is full. Bleep you. That's what I have to say. Okay, I guess we don't need any more. No, we don't want to throw all of that away. We want to throw that away. Hold to split. Hold to drop. Oh my god. Why do they hate freedom so? Inventory. Here we are again. Days of yore. It's inventory management. Work for a semi-government, so you get per diem, but not enough for rooms. Alright, we need more freaking... Thank you. We need loads of scrap metal, please. When traveling, you get strange looks when visiting the hotel restaurant and ordering takeout. It shouldn't. I mean, they gotta know that some people are gonna want to, like, work in their hotel room. Scrap metal. We need more. How much are we up to? 25. We need like 30 more. And the sun is rising, I think. Looks like the sun also rises. Now, if I can only get some more damn scrap metal, please. Thought there was something there. There wasn't. Oh, there's one. Need to make the helm. Requires like 40 odd scrap metal. Why I can't use iron, I don't know. You'd think I could use iron. I've got some iron. But no, apparently it's got to be scrap metal. No, you could make a quality product. We just want you to make something out of scrap. Okay, probably a few more and we'll be set. Until the next thing that calls for more scrap metal. Right now that I can see this. More iron, you know. Everyone wants a diet rich in iron. Well, unless they have chromatosis. Which is caused by too much iron. Let's get us some more iron while we're here. Nope, we can't. That has not yet really regenerated. I mean, we could blow it up and ourselves up. Don't need the rock. We do need the scrap metal. I don't know what I use all my scrap metal up on. Watch me still be a couple short. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. Let's get my stamina back before we try to hang on to the glider and not plummet to a painful death, you know. Oh, we got some more. All right, we're good. We should be good. All right, we should have enough scrap metal now to make the helm. Why that requires scrap metal again? Not clear on. But hey, our skyship is almost complete. Actually, it's a sky yacht. Let me be clear. I didn't bother with one of the cheap ones. No, I went with the yacht. Bonk. Why am I not moving? Oh, that's why I wasn't moving. Let's see, a helm. Seems to me, actually a good place to build a helm would be on top. A very tippy top. How do you think? What are you thinking? Oh, I need another freaking shard. Do I have enough? I'm probably short on materials for that now, too. That needs the forge. Again, no, I've got enough for that. I have to say, I really think having multiple crafting items is not necessary in a game like this. At least not yet. Okay, that did not work as I expected. How about that? That's better. The helm. Oh, that looks about right. I have a sky-worthy vessel. It even says so in letters. Right there in the middle of the screen. Can't miss it. Hold vertical to undock a ship from the shipyard. Skyships can move a small amount with only a core, but to go faster, point your ship in the direction the wind is traveling, and then unfurl your sails by interacting with them. Experiment with different sails and their placement to get the most out of your skyship. I suppose we should unfurl our sails for starters. I'm on a skyboat. Well, you know how to keep a bunch of people in suspense, right? I'll be right back. I need to refill my cup because it. I'm back. The world awaits. Control in space is vertical. I have undocked. And I am slowly going up. I was slowly going up. Now I'm going down. Okay. Change camera. Ah, okay. Let go, free look, break. Hold to close sails. Well, maybe we should begin my adventure, as it says. Let's see. Trying to get the hang of this. I'm not moving forward very fast. Control ship weapons. I don't have any. So I've got the button pressed forward. We don't appear to actually be going forward. Let's go. Let go. How about the compendium tutorials? Skyships. Core stats, sailing. Hold vertical to undock. Move small amount with only a core, but to go faster, set your ship in the direction the wind is traveling and unfurl your sails. Am I correct? It looked to me like this is the direction the wind is blowing. It looks like it's blowing past me. You can see little white lines blowing past me. I don't know why I'm not moving. That's up. That's level. That's down. That's left and right. But the other controls don't make any sense to me. And theoretically, that should just be neutral. But nothing is making any of the other sliders go. I'm going to check the settings. Invert XY. Mouse and keyboard. Sensitivity. Use mouse acceleration. Grapple. Free aim. Rebind controls. Fire, interact, grappling, disconnect, reel in. Audio monitor and visuals now. I mean, I haven't gone far at all. That's how far I've gone from my base. And the only controls it's showing are control space, brake and hold to close the sails, pre-look, and change. I mean, you can see the white lines seem to be blowing past me from behind to the front, and yet I'm not moving. Time to drink and drive? Is this driving? If I'm not actually moving anywhere? I mean, there's no law that says I can't sit in my car, drunk off my ass, and move the wheel and go vroom. It's only when I start to move that there would be a problem, and I'm just not seeing that. I press forward and I don't see anything. I'm checking. My speed is 0. You can see it on the left. You may not be able to make it out. My speed is basically not 0. Actually, it looks like it's about 1. My altitude is 1200. Why my speed is only 1, I don't know. Because, I mean, you can see up above me and to the right. Up above me and to the right of my ship. Maybe you can't see it. You see these little white streamers blowing by. So, I mean, I'm facing in the way the wind is blowing. You know, of at least one judge that'll convict if the keys are in the ignition, considered demonstrating an intention to start moving. Well, that does sound like... My brother was a public defender for a few years. He went in with a glowing opinion of the legal profession, the way it would work. And he came out a few years later saying, all judges are tyrants and all police are perjurers. Are we further? We're further, but we're not far. Yeah, no comment is necessary. If I pull back. Nothing seems to be affecting my speed. There's nothing I am doing that is affecting my speed. And if I raise the sails both up, my expectation is that my speed is faster. Maybe I wasn't reading. No, look at the wind. We've got look at the wind sock right next to me. It's blowing in that direction. I removed the sails and I'm going faster, despite the fact that the wind sock says that's the direction the wind is blowing. Maybe I have to have the sails the other way around. Worlds Adrift vibe. Man, they dropped the ball on that. Yeah. Let's see. Nope, not that. Not that. That button. There you go. I mean, I wanted to turn this around because maybe I had the direction set the wrong way on the sails, although you'd think it would work either way, but maybe not. Can I not change the way these things are facing while I'm in midair? Oh, I'm blowing backwards now. Would someone explain this to me? With no sails, I'm going backwards. So evidently I had the wind going in the wrong... The wind sock is lying to me. Now the wind sock is blowing... Yeah, the wind sock is blowing in that direction. Sorry, in that direction, right? Look at it. It's blowing in that direction. My speed, it says 5. It doesn't say -5, it says 5. What the fuck is going on? Wait, what is that? Well, evidently I need those sails to go anywhere. I mean, this just makes no... I mean, I am literally not understanding the physics here. And they haven't explained it for a goddamn... Did I put the shifter in R? Possible. Now I'm going down. Why? I have no idea. I'm going to try to land again. Get back to where I was and land. I am at a complete loss to understand how these controls are working. And the fact that they have explained it so badly. All right, there's... Okay. WASD evidently controls the thing on the right. Nowhere did they mention WASD movement for the vertical and the up and down, let's just say. Good, I ran into something. I mean, this is just so frustrating. Now try parallel parking. Thank you for your input, Vorp, as always. Nice to know I have your support. Doesn't seem to matter which way, up or down. Okay, that seems to be faster up, but I'm still going up there. It's going to take me down. No. Is that going to take me down? Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? I would fire all the things if I had any things to fire. Control ship's weapons. That's what I have. Control ship's weapons. I hold right down and right click and I'm controlling the ship's weapons, which evidently is my ability to use harsh language. I mean, the controls on the right are pretty much, that are listed on the right, I should say, are pretty much utterly worthless. Look at, now you can clearly see the wind is blowing in that direction. But when I have the sails up, my speed goes down. So I think I have the sails with the wrong facing, but I can't change them unless I dock, and I can't dock because I can't go down, because there's no simple command for down. Because if I check the settings, I could invert X and Y. I have no idea how they work because it doesn't seem to work at all. We rebind controls, sprint, jump, walk, down, cycle interactions. You know what they don't list here are the WASD controls. Control to go down. It said control space. It says control space to control vertical. Okay, it does appear to be going down. Well, I can't tell. I think so. Yes, the altitude is decreasing. Thank you. Oh, no, because I'm holding control and space right now. Funny, so that doesn't matter. If the control is down, I'm going down. Oh, okay, it's not a toggle. Got you. Press space to go up. Okay, then what it has to have on the instructions on the right is control / vertical to tell people that those are the two options. And by default, I would assume hold. Okay, so that is controlling, is on the right side of the helm reticle. The bottom is the left or right, and that uses A and D. This is W and S, so I assume that's forward? No, that's back. Why on earth that would be back? Wow. Their control scheme is so fucked up. Oh my god. Thank you, Mr. 10 Below. I have my ship facing the wrong way. That is certainly possible. My assumption was there that I had just the sails facing the wrong way. Okay, let's see. Change camera. Now I should be able to access... See, I would have assumed that that was the front, but if there's a distinct front... User prism to switch. Yeah, I can't build that here. I know. So, if we rotate it, like that, is what you're telling me. Then the controls will... Uh-huh. So then my sails now should be correct and they were wrong before. That was my assumption. Am I supposed to be on the other side? No, I'm not supposed to be on the other side. I should be on this side. You see, it should be based on the direction of the helm. This makes more sense. Before, the sails might have blocked your view when moving forward. That part is certainly working better. That is certainly working better. All right, that's the WASD, so that's got to be then that. Okay. The speed is still just showing at 2. How about I let out the sails? Maybe those will work correctly now? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, come on. You cannot be frickin' serious. It shouldn't be this hard. That's all I'm saying. The journey begins complete. Yeah, I've noticed how complete it is. Oh my god. It is clip. I agree completely. It is clip worthy. But I can't quite get back on my own ship. Didn't have W pressed. Okay, that worked. Let's stop for a second. Worlds adrift, levels of jank. It had all the same things going on. The thing is it looks and plays well generally, but this part just seems... The instructions are almost non-existent. The UI is a piece of crap. Yeah, that was how I got myself back on, was by hitting F. What I really don't understand is how bad the UI is. The settings, for instance, the keybind, they don't even list WASD here. Mind you, Star Citizen. I haven't played. I cannot comment. I feel better about the $30 I've spent here. Well, actually, no, $22.50 than if I had spent the same amount in Star Citizen. If nothing else, I have provided laughter to the crowds of the internet. But seriously, those are the keybind controls. You may note that some things are missing, like WASD. One of the basic controls, what was it? It was the equip toggle, was empty. There was no setting for equip toggle. I had to track something down that wasn't being used for something else to set it. This is a PC game. Now, I am certain they're going to be selling it for other platforms. But to treat your keyboard and mouse playing PC majority like with utter contempt, I don't understand. The UI is just fucking terrible. I think there's a perfectly good game here. Alright, let's see. We need more vertical, please. And again, the wind sock is blowing in my direction, but I can't get higher than 5 miles per hour. 5 whatevers per hour. Ooh, I did. I'm up to like 7. Okay, maybe that requires more sails or something. But it just feels really glacial. Make contact with another arc. By make contact, do they mean run into? Because I'm pretty sure I can manage that. Don't get you wrong, you love Star Citizen. Well, when you're not loving to hate it. Well, I mean, that's like half of the internet gaming community. Nobody hates League of Legends like League of Legends players. That's for sure. Oh, dude. Now I want to... I was going to say now I want a sandwich, but no, I actually had a not very good sandwich for dinner. So I'm really not interested in more sandwich. Takes like forever to get to other islands. I am noticing that. What was the other sort of island-based survival crafting game I was playing? Maybe, I don't know, 4 months ago? That one was all glider-based. So it didn't have any airships. No, I had some problems getting the hang of the glider in this game because I was so used to the glider in Guild Wars 2, which was a little more straightforward. It was a floating islands based game, crafting, a little bit of combat, but not much, and generally I'm more interested in the non-combat part of crafting survival games. No, it wasn't Frozen Flame. I can check back in my VODs on YouTube and find it. In fact, I can probably do that now, because I'm a ways away from making contact with that island. So give me a second. Let me open up another tab. Go to my tubes. Pardon the phrase. That sounded really, really dirty. Bring that back up. Okay, yay, I'm back. Was it that weird Pokemon? No. Definitely no. Videos. Let's see. It's going to be a while back. I played a lot of Nightingale. I've enjoyed Nightingale. There's the Lost Skies demo. That was a month ago I played that. Basically, I think the demo got me as far as I had gotten up to yesterday. Basically where I left it today. Railgods of Hystera I played 2 months ago. That one comes up next Wednesday, I think, the 23rd. I'll be playing that. Wait, no, that's this Wednesday. Never mind. Tomorrow I won't be playing anything on stream. Wednesday I'll be playing Railgods of Hystera, because that's the best goddamn name any game is going to have all year. Aloft. It was Aloft. There you go. Now you can check that one out. So I played Aloft. I liked that one a lot too. Nightingale's interesting. You need to revisit it. They've added a lot. When was the last time you played? For one thing, the city of Nightingale is in the game now. And it has a big boss in it. You last played about 2 months after release. Lots and lots and lots of additions. One of the things I admire about it is they had a big round of layoffs, I don't know, maybe 9 months ago. But they've kept working on it, and they made sure that they've hit a lot of the points they wanted. I don't know if the game is going to survive, if the studio is going to survive, but because it has an offline mode now, you will be able to play the game you bought. You won't have to play on their servers if their servers aren't there anymore. And they've added so much more content, up to and including like a big boss fight. So you can work your way all the way through to an end. So that even if the game, dies, I hope it doesn't, and the studio dies, I really hope it doesn't, they have given us a complete game to play, which I admire immensely. Just like, even though they're having server problems, Fox Games has brought back Defiance. They licensed the code from Gamago. And they've been having server issues. They're working on it. They're hammering it out. It's not their code originally, so they have to learn how to make the changes to the server code and the client code for that matter. So, just like I admire the Nightingale devs for making sure that they they offer a completed, if not complete, game in case things go wrong, I admire Fox for bringing back a game from the grave. Thank you to game devs who do that. Thank you to the enthusiastic fans who take dead games and create emulators of them. So for me, I mean, I have a bunch of emulators installed. Used to play the Cycle Frontier. It really sucked when the company folded and they never added an offline mode. Having a new bug with this game that when you die and respawn on your ship, you instantly die again and again until it says I'm out of bounds, then you reload save. Yeah, that would be frustrating. Thank you very much again for making the really simple explanation that there's a front to the boat and I was steering backwards. However, I will point out in my defense, there's no way to know which one is the front of the boat. It's not much of a defense, but it's all I've got. They don't really describe the right details yet. Yeah, I mean, in my stream yesterday, I spent the first 15 minutes swearing at the devs. Because I had to relearn the same lesson I had to learn with the demo. Because it doesn't really tell you, that before you try gliding, the implication is you go to the compendium and items, I think it was? Items. It implies, for instance, was it gear? It implies that you already sort of have the glider, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work because I hadn't made it yet. Because I didn't realize I hadn't made the jump about you have to go to the computer to craft. Which I think is a real problem too. We don't need multiple crafting. This early in the game, you don't need the computer, a forge, and the ship dock. Going to be a lot of fixes over the next few weeks. I like the way the game plays, but the frustrations are real. I mean, and if I had had the frustration you're having with the deaths and death and death and death until you respawn, I'd have popped an aneurysm. If I was lucky, I would have done it on stream, because, I mean, that's good content. Love the concept too much to get mad. You're a far more generous person than I am. I got Worlds Adrift, I think, as part of a package, but I haven't tried it yet. But I know I was interested in that one too. Over about the last 9 months or so, I've become more interested in survival crafting games, especially the ones that are less combat-centric. Although I'll probably be better at something like V Rising than I used to be, simply because I have been playing with WASD controls in PoE 2. Let's see. We'll start heading down. I bonked. I didn't intend to bonk there. I got the controls now. We'll go down to the main island there and try to avoid destroying our vehicle. Let's see. Can we land here? Sort of. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, is that? Oh, okay, that helps. I was trying to get a look and just see. Yeah, I think we can land here. All right. It's possible my setup here isn't ideal. All right. We're going down. Shift completely stops everything, closes your sails, and centers all your meters. Thank you. And now that I've discovered the beam up directly under your ship, how far down does that go? I think as far as the line goes. Well, let's get ourselves a little bit lower then. Even with issues like this, game's likely to end up in your library. Now on your wish list. I liked the demo enough that I bought it, so I assume the ship will stay anchored on its own. By the way, Mr. Tenblow, I really am appreciative of you hanging out and helping me out here. Well, there's my air yacht. And there's the teleport spot, so we're good. Now I'll pull out my gun so that I can welcome any natives. Tomatoes! Tomatoes! Seraph Nano Energy. What the? Oh, I'm dead. Now it has No Man's Sky vibes. Well, so there are all of these floating assholes here that basically insta-jibbed me. My shots did essentially nothing to them. That's a repair drone. Combat drone. Well, I missed that. Keep your inventory on death? I sure hope so. No! No, you don't. You keep the stuff in your belt, but not the stuff in your backpack. That's rage quit material right there, I gotta say. Do you have to build a stash? Don't know. They never explained that to me. I have no idea. Is the backpack and the stash the same thing? Don't know. Didn't explain it to me. That's my body over there, I assume. Aha, I stole a tamanana. Tamanana. It's like a banana, but less. So, if we come over here and we check our stash, can we drag stuff to our stash? Does that work? No. That doesn't work. Inventory. Crafting and utility. Crafting station, shipyard, storage. Makeshift storage, a wooden barrel. How much does this control? Not the biggest, but better than piling your belongings up on the ground. Yeah, thanks for that. Cupboard. Makeshift storage. Wooden barrel of storing items on ships. The others can't store items on ships? That seems less than ideal. But I can make one, so we will craft one of those, and let's see. That is clearly the spot that requires a barrel. I gotta reiterate my disinterest in inventory Tetris. At my age, I ain't got time for that. I got a lot of berries. I got berries out the something dirty sounding. Well, I'm going to keep the tomananas because they're tomananas, obviously. I feel like a whole man again, having reorganized my inventory. Okay, the flying things can suck on my fill in the blank. Oh, at some point, my ship decided to land. Nope, nothing shows up in stash. What is a stash? I don't know. Items in the belt will not be dropped. Let us see if we can figure it out. Items, food items. Did we find something new? We found tomatoes, right? Yeah. Crafting, no. Tutorials. Character, combat, resources, sky ships. Character. Clothing, grappling hooks. Climbing, gliding. Why is there no clicky for that? I don't know. I believe the application is hung. Yeah, I crashed it. Thank goodness. Hang on while the problem is reported to Microsoft. I'm going to restart. Hold on. Hi, I'm back. Hopefully the game will be back. Well, back to Pennsylvania. We'll see what state I'm in, or me and my boat are in. It's loading. Just so you know, it's loading. I too am loading. Sometime tonight I will be loaded. Trust me. Okay. We're now back up in the air again. And there are the asshole bots. So we'll see if we can avoid them. Perhaps they're just flying in that one area, but I will keep an eye over me. Nice looking game. This is a thing. Oh, pardon me, sir. Hey, it's no longer giving me someone else is using this message. Scan suggests there are 3 switches nearby to activate the data relay. I'll be damned if I can find them. No, you'll be dead if you can't find them. Well, that looks like that might be a relay switch. That looks hostile. Can we... Oh, that didn't switch it on. We have a glowy green over there. That should be my friendly bot. Not one of the asshole bots. I have used a switch successfully. I've used another switch successfully. Really? The guy couldn't find these? Not the sharpest knife in the block. Is there a third one anyplace handy? And or dandy? More tomatoes. The guy might have earned a Darwin Award. There were plenty of those going around yesterday. These guys, I'm not sure if it was like signed this way or it was their motto or something. Everything had as the last bit on it wasn't like it was signed Steve. It was signed "We Are Gods." Yeah, the Greeks have a word, hubris. Eggs. I got some eggy weggies. That's more Siborian stone. I don't need more of that. Oh, free goodies. Tech brief. An overview of Siborian engineering principles can be analyzed at the research table to improve Siborian crafting. Salvaged leather. Excellent. I'm always down for some leather. Wait, that didn't come out right at all. I like scaring the wildlife. I found 2 of the switches. Doesn't appear to be anything I can do with this. Oh, third one. Thank you. Oh, it's over there. Something red is over there. Red is bad. That's more Saborian stone. I'm carrying around a boatload of that. Hey, how come this thing didn't go? I can't open it up and loot it. I want to loot things. Fine. Oh, there's a green shiny light. I think that's my little robotic buddy. Berries. They're very, very good. Got a green light over there. We got... Don't. Just stop. Gotta sprint right towards it. Stupid machine. Alright, trying to find a place where I can shoot it and duck under cover. It's more light ammunition, but... Yeah. Tweet, tweet. Tweedledeet. We've got red glowies. Red glowies I generally associate with bad things, you know. Like freaking guns. Those were shotguns. Pardon me. I got shot here on my forearm. There we go. Everyone knows that forearm wounds can be the most fatal. That's true. Especially if you go like this because you're trying to guard your face. The forearm wound can be very, very lethal. I'm gonna run out of bullets. How many we got? We got 30 bullets is all we've got left. Ow! I'm out. And sadly, you can't craft them if you don't have access to a crafting bench, and there's no crafting bench nearby. really like the game. It's got a lot of promise. It's really not there yet. It's just not. The too many friction points that aren't necessary. Stuff like that. An inventory system that is... I had more stuff in my... I didn't die. Where'd all the stuff in my backpack go? Maybe I didn't get credited with having picked it up. I don't know. It's just not there yet. It's simply not there. Ugh. It's just not. Too much frustration. Too many points of friction that are frustration, not just friction. Now I have to try and find where my body was. There it was. So when I died, when the server crashed out on me, it rolled back. It's just not there yet. Crafting station. You mean I can't even make a crafting station for my ship to make bullets? Everyone knows, yeah. Ship attachments, railings, those would be good. Stairs. You can't. You can make a stove and a furnace, but you can't make a simple crafting station to make bullets. Some of the holes in the game to me are just absolutely inexplicable. Really, crafting and utility. I just don't get it. I mean, it doesn't even notify you when you level up, and I have no idea what the effect of those things is. The barrel I made vanished in the rollback. It's just not there yet, guys. I like a lot of what's here in the game. I really do. It's not a product yet. It should not be in early access yet. Really. It needs another 3 months at least in early access. So, my recommendation, keep your eyes on it. I think there's a lot of promise here. I think this can be a real solid game. But right now, it just has way too many gaps. Honestly, haven't noticed anything with the level ups either. I think it's stamina consumption for some. That makes sense for like the running. Absolutely. That would be good. But they should say something about it. That's what I don't understand is the holes, the gaps in the game seem very strange. A lot of the systems are at least a solid foundation, right? I mean, the ship here, once I realized where the front of the ship was, thank you again, it makes sense. This part all was pretty straightforward, functional, thumbs up. but stuff like, the character information. These don't have mouse overs or anything. I kind of expect mouse overs in my PC game. I know. How very 20th century of me. The pictures are fine. And the numbers, that's fine. Why not have text next to the number to say what it is so you don't have to mouse over? Sorry. Yeah, at least the mouse overs work here. So you don't have to mouse over everything. I'm out of bullets. I don't think I can make any. Said the game can be played. Release it. Yeah. But I mean, build. Crafting station. Can't build one to make ammunition. It's not in it. So I have to fly, which will look, what, 20 minutes? And this time I'd be flying against the wind to get back to the Ark so that I can make some bullets? Really, it's a solid foundation, but it should not have been released like this. It really shouldn't. So, I'm going to call it here for the evening, as my frustration is high, but I'm not angry. I learned to make a craft station on your ship. And that's appropriate, but yeah, I just haven't learned it. And that's... I haven't learned how to make a crafting station so I can make bullets, but the first island I've gone to is filled with things that are trying to kill me. There should be nothing hostile on the first few islands around your home base so that you don't have this problem. Because right now, I mean, I can't do anything until I fly back all the way back home to the Ark and make some more bullets. The game itself, if you found any part of this interesting, keep an eye on it, because I think the game has a lot of promise. But right now, I can't recommend it. You flew back a few times. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, maybe they haven't been getting input from new players about what some of the issues... Because this is the kind of thing that for a lot of people... They're charging it back before the, 2 hours is up from Steam. I think there's a solid foundation. I think they can make this a good game. I don't think they should have gone into early access yet. But anyway, if you're interested in it, everyone, I certainly recommend you keep an eye on it. It's Lost Skies. And I really, honestly... That's why I'm not angry, is I don't feel like I've been ripped off. I don't feel this is a bad game. I just feel... I don't know, maybe I've come to expect too much from early access these days. That's possible too. But I can't recommend it right now. But I can recommend keeping your eye on it for future development. But I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you for hanging out, especially Mr. 10 Below for the assistance. I'm very appreciative of that. I will not be back tomorrow. I will most certainly be enjoying the after effects of an evening of potable beverages. But I will be back on Wednesday evening at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. And I'll be playing another early access game. I have played the demo before, like about a month ago. It's called Rail Gods of Hystera. It's another survival crafting game, more combat oriented than this one, that takes place in the near future in a post-apocalyptic world where Cthulhu and the rest of the great old ones have arisen and the world has been destroyed. And I'm on a train. Rail Gods of Hystera. That's for Wednesday. Again, thanks guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. My apologies if my frustrations got to be a bit much sometimes. Back on Wednesday. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys, and thanks for hanging out.